here we go. This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist. Let's do this. All right. Let's get one of these. How's it going, Richard? Good afternoon. So here we go. So here's what I like to do. Sort of make a loose sketch of the painting first. There's going to be some hillsides. Make a very loose sketch. And try to incorporate different colors as I'm doing it, right? Because the colors come in handy because they serve as an underpainting. So even while I'm sketching, I'm not thinking much about what the undercolors look like. You can always go back to those. I'm not really thinking about them. I'm just kind of doing them. Okay. It doesn't really matter. You can use reds, you can use whatever. Just try to use different colors as you're underpainting or making the sketch happen. Look at that. Okay, so I've been holding my brush like this. You can hold it like this too, but like this just gives me a different feel than if I do this. If I do this, it's more like I'm finishing something. I'm painting. This is I'm still rough. I don't really know what's going on. I like this to start out a painting very much. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my palette knife and I'm going to mix a little bit of magenta and blue together with a little bit of white. And this is going to give me some of those purples in the mountain. Right? Again, I don't think about it too much, not too much. You know, I know it's there, it's in the back of my mind. I don't really think about it too much. I can make it a little lighter, and this could be shadows over here. This could be my shades. Okay, I don't want to do the whole painting with a palette knife. I want to be able to put some colors with it. If that makes any sense. Thank you so much, Richard. So I'm going to get a little bit of yellow and red, and I'm going to put it right here. Check it out. A little yellow and red. And now I'm putting in sort of the rocks in there, right? The rocks in the mountain. This is done with yellow and red. So it's not necessarily an orange. I'm mixing a little bit of white in there, a little bit of magenta, right? I'm not really thinking much about it, and that keeps me, again, that keeps me fresh, right? I'm not thinking much about it. So even though the color may not be something that I like, it's going to work well in the painting. It's going to just work fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my other brush. Okay, and I'm going to go in here, giving the idea that there's some sort of green pastures or something. You know, very light. So it's important to have different brushes available. I know I've shown you guys many of my paintings with just one brush, but I'm telling you, it's extremely important to have different brushes available. Different things that you can use. Absolutely, Richard. Take care. because there's different things that are required, right? When you're working on something, fixing something. The reason why I show you a lot of the one brush paintings is to give you an example of the simplicity of the painting itself. You don't need to make it too complicated. Now that you understand that, you can start implementing different brushes, different things. You know, you start implementing different things. I'll come back with another brush. Now, this is the brush that I usually use. I'm going to come back with this brush, and we're going to do something else. I'm going to get some blue and some black, and we're going to start giving it some of that seriousness in those colors. Right? Look at this. This could be pines. This could be pine trees. So I hold it like this, okay? And then I hold it like this, and then I hold it like this, right? This is one way of holding the brush. And then this is another way of holding the brush, this. And then this is a completely different way. This is also another way of holding the brush. It's not the same as this. This is more rough, okay? This is more painterly. There's different things happening, and it's important to acknowledge them. I know that I haven't acknowledged that in the past. And so people think that I don't want to share those things. It's not that, guys. It's just that I wanted to talk about different things. I see a lot of artists talking about many of the same things. I wanted to talk about other aspects of the painting. See, so this gives me a different, you know, and I can do this with the brush as well. This is something that I almost never talk about. As I'm painting, I'm rotating it, because the tip matters. Which way I'm pointing it, how I'm pointing it. Is it like this? Is it like that? You know. It also allows me to stay fresh. Staying fresh is extremely important, and I mean fresh. I'm talking about. I think about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. No, I'm thinking about a new view, right? A new perspective when I'm painting. For me, that's staying fresh. It's a new perspective. A new angle. Because if you just hold the brush like this all the time, you're only going to have one angle. If you hold it like this, you're going to have a different angle. If you hold it like this, so I try to hold it in different ways as I'm painting so that I can have different perspectives. And thus the painting gets worked in a very different way. It gets, and especially if I use different tools, right? The painting gets attacked and finished in a different light, in a fresh perspective, always, right? As opposed to the same thing over and over. So you flip it, because this gives me a cutting edge, this gives me a flat, this gives it cutting, right? I can cut. Then I can go back to my palette knife and create some of that sky, some of that blue-gray type of sky. And again, I don't try to finish it, all of it, with the same, right? I can even get some of that blue that I like right now and put a little bit of that down here. It keeps my painting dynamic. I can get this and I can use the painterly, hold it painterly, or I can do something like this, more robust. Alright? And it's all good. All of it is good. Not one is better than the other one. They all work great using them together. I hope you guys enjoy this little segment. Again, my name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist. Take care, guys. If you have any questions, DM me. If you're watching this on YouTube, put it in the comments below. By the way, this painting will be on my eBay auctions, so the click should be on my profile, or on YouTube it's going to be pinned below. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.